Ruby to TuneCast. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We are incredibly blessed to have you join us today. So tell us a little bit about you.
So my name is Ruby. I am 17 years old. I love music. Music has become a huge passion of mine since I was very little. It was brought into my family at a very young age. It's not only something I love to do and a passion, it's also been a really big coping skill for stressful moments and stuff like that. It's become a huge part of my everyday life.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about kind of your life and how you incorporate music in.
So I have a very busy schedule actually, which I feel is kind of good for music in general, because I know that at the end of the day, when I want to calm down, I want to just, be me and just vibe with me. I can just sit back, relax, either listen to my favorite song or like even write a song. And also, I also found out that my life, since it's very packed, it's very easy to come up with new topics. It's very easy to come up with, okay, this is what I want to write about. This is what I want to listen to. Like, you know what I mean? And it's frustrating sometimes when I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, I can't come up with anything. And then I realize, well, hey, like just go out there. And I have, since I have a busy schedule, I have work and school. So I interact with a lot of people and a lot of my songs go with that. So
where are you working?
I work at McDonald's right now. I really like it. My managers are very in my schedule and everything. They're very active with my employment, which I really appreciate. I've been told several times I have a very bubbly personality, so it's a very fun job. I really enjoy it.
And what year of school are you in?
I am a senior. I will be graduating early actually this year because I'm doing online schooling, and the online school that I'm doing is pretty advanced, which I really like. And I also wanted to get a head start in graduating early anyway, so I thought it would be a good thing to do.
Yeah. So what have you learned from music?
I have learned that music can come from anything, anyone, anywhere. And I feel like that's a big piece of life, because a lot of people just be like, oh, okay, music's piano or music's just noise or this and that. No, music can be banging your head or like banging your hand on a table or anything like that. It doesn't really matter. It could be whistling to a tune. Like that's music. Music isn't just sound, it's anyone and anything. So.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned this earlier, but music has kind of been a coping skill. In what way? Like, how has music kind of helped you?
Music has been a real coping skill, because when I was younger, I used to struggle a lot with being mad. I was a very mad kid. I was very frustrated with the world, very head on, like, you know what I mean? Like I always wanted to be right. But I remember when I was younger, my mom used to sit down with me and she used to just play the guitar, and I used to sit there and I used to hum to it. I didn't really know what it was yet. I didn't know if it was like music or like singing or whatever, but for some reason, those moments just calmed me. And I remember when I was younger and be mad, all I had to do was just close my eyes and just imagine that guitar, just imagine her playing, and I'd be like, okay, well, this is my happy place. Music is my happy place.
Mm-hmm. What wisdom do you have for other, because there's a lot of mad kids out there these days, right? And so as they're mad, they might not know what to do or how to deal with it. And so now you're 17, you're kind of growing up in the world. So what wisdom would you have for kids out there?
I would say for kids that are struggling with anger or frustration, music goes to your beat. It doesn't go to anybody else's, it goes to yours. So when you find your music, when you find your sound, that's yours. That's a part of you that no one can take from you, no matter how hard they try. That's something that you can always say, this is mine, and you can't have that. This is mine. And I know that a lot of people get mad just because they can't have something to call their own. Well, music is something you can call your own. Music is you. Yeah. It's not just a word.
Yeah. Now, what wisdom would you have? I love that. What wisdom would you have for adults out there that, like me, I'm old. So as I'm old, and this new generation coming up, how has music helped, or what wisdom would you have for adults to help understand kind of teenagers in today's world?
I feel like in the adult perspective that it can be very frustrating listening to your young daughter listen to rap, or your son listen to, even country. People don't always like country, but it's oftentimes the music a child chooses, or teenager or kid, no matter what age, the music they choose often represents who they're trying to be. You know what I mean? Like this is their mindset. It's either R&B, and it can be, okay, well now I'm sad, so I'm gonna listen to R&B. It can be rap, well now I'm mad, I'm gonna listen to rap. Like it oftentimes describes either an emotion or a mindset. A lot of people take advantage of that and say, oh, well, my kid's listening to rap, they're going to rebel or something like that and cut them off from that. Well, no, that's not necessarily the case. A lot of music goes deeper than just the surface layer of words. I know for me, when I was younger, my mom used to understand, hey, she's not listening to the words, she's listening to the sound behind it. I never listened to the words. My mom knew that. She hated me listening to rap, but I never listened to the words, and she knew that. And like a lot of times it can be frustrating for an adult to see their child be like, hey, well, they're struggling. Well, just take a turn and listen to their music, maybe. Just find a connection, because music can be a really huge connection. It goes different wavelengths, just like music does. So does that connection.
Yeah, I like that. It's all about connection. Huh?
Yes.
So what is in Ruby's future? When you think about 5 years from now, what is Ruby going to be doing?
5 years from now, Ruby is definitely going to be saving up. But I would like to eventually have my own in-home studio, which is a big part of, because I know when I eventually have kids, I want them to have music in their life, because I want that to be an opportunity, an outlet for them to take. So I see myself definitely having a higher job. I want to be a pediatric nurse practitioner, and the reason I chose that is because working with kids also allows me to put music into my job. So I feel that if I'm able to incorporate my passion and my job, I feel like that's just the perfect life for me.
Yeah, love that. Now, you've been through probably some rough experiences, and as you've been through those rough experiences, what have they taught you, and how are they going to help you kind of achieve your future?
Yeah, I've been through many rough experiences. Could say I feel like a lot of them have shaped my future for the better, just because now I know, well, this happened to me, let's make sure it doesn't happen to someone else. It puts me in the mindset of if this situation happened to me, what on earth would make me wish it upon someone else? So that makes me as a person want to do everything I can to not let that happen. Every situation that I've been through, and every problem or roadblock that I've been, trying to face, was just a stepping stone. And I remember this to the day, to the end. Me and my dad used to have a lot of fights. We got in a lot of arguments, but he always told me nothing's permanent, nothing's forever. He said, this is just a phase in your life. I thought I hated high school. No, this is just a phase. And everything is just a stepping stone, and you just got to put new shoes on every day and just try to climb on over it, because mistakes happen, and life has changes, and there's nothing we can do to prevent that. But.
Yeah, life is fluid, huh?
Yes.
There's good and there's bad.
Yes.
You like water.
Yes.
Flow with it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you got something to sing? Can you inspire us a little bit?
Yeah. I can sing one of my other songs that I wrote.
All right.
All right.
This is Ruby on my Tune In podcast.
All right. This is one of the more self-love songs that I wrote. Your smile, your touch, your love completes art. It changes my view of life between me and you. I hope that the future will come to one another. I hope that it'll be me and you. Woo!
Thank you so much. Any last words you want to make sure people know about you, or know about kind of anything that you'd like to share?
I would also just like to put out there, just for reference, that every song that I wrote is completely original, but they're never about me. They're always about somebody else. So everybody out there that you guys are having, struggling or whatever, just know that I care, and I'm gonna keep writing music and let the world know these people are out there. These people need help, and these people care too. So.
Big props, Ruby. Keep doing your thing. So proud of you. Thank you for tuning in to Tooncast.
Yeah.
We'll see you later.
Thank you for checking out our Tooncast, where we keep it lit by promoting youth voice 24/7. Please like, share, and subscribe.